Greetings, gentlemen. It is I, Victor von Frankenstein, back with more content as promised. Welcome. Let's get started. Just heading to work, gentlemen. Nice, cool morning. But I have a really important subject to discuss this morning. And this lesson is about the basics of going monk mode. There's a lot of talk in the MGTOW community about all the different factions. Got your pump and dumpers, got your red pill, manosphere type, some of them married, some of them have girlfriends. But the one type of MGTOW that I associate with personally, and that I believe is the best method by which we could elicit change and true change in society, is the way of the monk. There's one thing that it takes to be a monk. And this one the basic ABC of monk mode is abstinence by choice. Now, I know that this is a truly difficult thing for most men to do. It is definitely a part of our biology to procreate. And as men, through our biological evolution, it is to procreate with as many women as possible. Something I completely disagree with. Has created a promiscuous society that thinks that there are no repercussions for their actions. But to remain abstinent, this is the single greatest thing that any man can do to fully reach self-actualization. By overriding that hardwired nature, and by simply focusing on oneself instead of focusing on chasing after that golden JJ, you'll notice that you have time for everything when you're not focused on chasing after women and giving them your resources. As I said, it's a difficult thing to do. And there's a lot of men that will proclaim monk mode or try to maintain monk status, only to find that they're left wanting in the end, and they will inevitably run back to the plantation. I don't want to shame anybody. I'm over everybody's choices. You all have to make your choices in life. I'm not here to dictate. I'm not here to make choices for you. I can't do that. I can only make choices in my own life. Choices for myself. But I will say, those of the men out there in the manosphere that have chosen this path, I'd be willing to bet if you talk to any of these men, they would say that simple basic choice. Abstinence by choice was the greatest thing that they could have ever did. To remove themselves completely from the sexual marketplace, to remove themselves from seeking female validation altogether, has opened up a world of options, opportunities, has allowed them the time to focus on themselves, to focus on that self-enlightenment and self-actualization. And to the gentlemen out there that still feel the need to relieve themselves, in this era of Me Too, and yes means yes, and the false accusations alleged against men, I would suggest you gentlemen go find a doll or get yourself a spinning robot pussy, and I would suggest you do it soon, because the more and more of us men out there in the MGTOW community, especially us monks, that are having any type of influence out in society, the more that this message is heard, and the more that this message spreads, the more society will attack us. And they will attack the things the men choose to take part in. They're already coming for the sex dolls. So we can see the double standards everywhere. There are double, triple, quadruple standards for men, but there are no standards for women. It's because they are a fluid creature, always in a constant state of flux. And they have no agency, and they have no responsibilities. They will always be treated with kid gloves, because for the most part they are children. And now, because there is no authority over them, we are now allowing children to run the system. So once again, I will say to you gentlemen, basic part of being monk, the ABCs of monk mode, is abstinence by choice. And only you can make that choice for yourself. Hope this message finds you gentlemen well. Talk to you again real soon.